Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Smart English Speaking, the podcast that helps you speak English with more confidence every single day.
That's right. I'm Leo.
And I'm Emily.
And today we have a really special topic, a topic that can change your whole day, maybe even your whole life.
Wow, Leo, that sounds very dramatic.
Well, it's true. Today we're talking about positive thinking. Our episode is called Think Positive, Live Better.
I love this topic. Before we start, let's do our usual quick check. If you're new here, this podcast is for beginner and intermediate learners, A1 to B1 level. That means we speak slowly, we use simple words, and we repeat important vocabulary so you can really learn it.
Yes, so don't worry if English is not your first language. We are here to help you listen, understand, and speak step by step.
And remember, you can pause anytime, repeat a sentence, or listen again. That's the best way to learn.
Okay, Emily, let's start with a simple question. Are you a positive person?
Good question. I try to be, but it's not always easy, right? Life has good days and bad days.
True. Some days I wake up and I feel great. Other days I feel tired, stressed, or worried.
Exactly, and that's completely normal. Nobody is positive 100% of the time. But today, we want to talk about how we can think more positively even when life is difficult. And of course, we will learn a lot of new English words and expressions along the way. Let's begin.
So, Emily, let's start simple. What does think positive mean in your own words?
Good question. For me, thinking positive means looking for the good side of a situation, even when things are hard.
I like that.
It doesn't mean we ignore problems.
It means we don't let problems control our mood all day.
Exactly. For example, imagine you miss the bus in the morning.
Oh, that happened to me last week.
Really? What did you do?
Well, first I felt annoyed. I thought, oh no, I'm going to be late. But then I told myself, it's okay, Leo. You can wait for the next bus, and you can listen to a podcast while you wait.
See? That's a perfect example of positive thinking. The situation didn't change, the bus was still late, but your reaction changed.
Right, and that's the key idea today. We cannot always control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond.
Let's remember that sentence. We cannot control what happens, but we can control how we respond. That's a beautiful thought, and also great English practice. Repeat it with me, slowly. We cannot control what happens, but we can control how we respond. Nice. Say that sentence one more time, out loud, wherever you are listening to us. It's good speaking practice. Perfect moment for our first vocabulary corner. Leo, give us the first word. Word number 1, mood. M-O-O-D. Mood means how you feel. Happy, sad, tired, excited. Example sentence. My mood improved after I drank my morning coffee. Word number 2, annoyed. This means a little angry, a little frustrated, small anger. Example, I was annoyed when I missed the bus. Word number 3, respond. This means to react, to answer, to do something after an event. Example, how did you respond when your boss criticized your work?
And word number 4, attitude. This is your general way of thinking, positive attitude or negative attitude.
Example, she always has a positive attitude even on difficult days.
Great words. Mood, annoyed, respond, attitude. Try to use one of these words today in a real conversation.
Okay, let's tell a little story. This helps with listening practice. I'll tell you about a morning I had last month.
I'm ready. Tell us the story.
So, one morning, I woke up late. My alarm didn't ring. I jumped out of bed and I felt very stressed.
Uh-oh.
Then I went to the kitchen and I dropped my coffee cup. It broke into small pieces on the floor.
Oh no. What did you do?
At first, I felt terrible. I thought, this day is already a disaster, and it's only 7 in the morning. That's a very natural reaction. Yes, but then I remembered something my grandmother always said. A broken cup is just a cup. It's not your whole day. That's wise. So I took a deep breath, I cleaned the coffee, I made a new cup, a little slower this time, and I told myself, okay, the morning was difficult, but the rest of the day is still mine to control.
And how did the rest of your day go?
Actually, it was a great day. I had a good meeting at work, I met a friend for lunch, and in the evening, I went for a nice walk.
So the disaster morning didn't predict the whole day.
Exactly. That's the lesson. One bad moment is just one moment. It doesn't have to become one bad day.
I love that story, Emily. Let's repeat that key idea together, slowly, for our listeners. One bad moment doesn't have to become one bad day.
One bad moment.
Doesn't have to become one bad day.
Try saying this sentence 3 times right now, listener. It will help your speaking and also your mindset.
Now, Emily, here's an interesting question. Why is it sometimes easier to think negative thoughts than positive ones?
Great question. Scientists say our brain has something called a negativity bias.
Negativity bias. Let's explain that simply. It means our brain naturally pays more attention to bad things than good things.
Right. Long ago, this helped humans survive. If our ancestors heard a strange noise in the forest, it was safer to think that might be dangerous than to think that's probably nothing.
So being a little worried or careful kept people alive.
Exactly. But today, in modern life, we don't usually face lions and tigers. We face things like emails, traffic, or a difficult conversation with a friend. Our brain still reacts strongly, even though the danger is much smaller.
So our brain is a little old-fashioned?
Yes, you could say that. Our brain still uses old alarm systems for new, modern problems.
That's really interesting. So it's not our fault if negative thoughts come easily.
Not at all. It's simply how the human brain works. But, and this is important, we can train our brain to notice positive things too. It just takes practice, like learning English. I like that comparison. Just like we practice English every day, we can practice positive thinking every day. Exactly the same idea. Small steps, every day, again and again.
Time for more vocabulary. These next words are a little more advanced, but still very useful.
Word 1, ancestor. This means a person from your family who lived a long time ago.
Example, my ancestors came from a small village in the mountains.
Word 2, survive. To survive means to stay alive, especially in a difficult situation.
Example, plants need water to survive.
And word 3, modern. This means new, current, related to today's world.
Example, smartphones are a very modern invention.
And word 4, train. Not the vehicle. Here, train means to practice and improve a skill.
Example, you can train your brain to think more positively.
Great words again. Ancestor, survive, modern, train. Try writing one sentence with each word in the comments below this video.
Now let's do a small role play. This is great speaking and listening practice. Imagine this. I am a stressed office worker, and Emily is my positive thinking coworker.
I'm ready. Let's begin.
Emily, I am so stressed today. My computer crashed, I lost an hour of work, and now I have a big deadline.
Oh no, Leo, that sounds really frustrating. But listen, you didn't lose the ideas, only the file, right?
I guess that's true.
So the hardest part, thinking of the ideas, you already did. Writing them again will actually be faster this time.
I didn't think about it that way.
And also, this deadline feels big right now. But remember last month? You had an even bigger project and you finished it successfully.
That's true. I did finish that one.
So, you have proof that you can handle pressure. This is just another challenge, not an impossible one.
You know, Emily, talking to you actually makes me feel calmer.
That's the power of a positive conversation. Sometimes we just need someone to help us see the situation from a different angle.
Great role play, right, listeners? Notice how Emily didn't say, "Don't worry, it's not a big deal." She didn't ignore the problem.
Right. That's an important point. Positive thinking isn't about pretending problems don't exist.
It's about finding a helpful way to look at the problem.
Exactly. More useful words from that role play.
Word 1, crash. When we talk about computers, crash means the computer suddenly stops working.
Example, my laptop crashed right before I saved my document.
Word 2, deadline. This is the date or time when something must be finished.
Example, our project deadline is next Friday.
Word 3, pressure. This means the stress or difficulty of a demanding situation.
Example, she works well under pressure.
And word 4, angle, meaning a point of view or way of looking at something.
Example, let's look at this problem from a different angle.
Crash, deadline, pressure, angle. Say these words out loud one more time to practice your pronunciation.
Now, let's get practical. Leo, what are some simple habits that help people think more positively?
Great question. I want to share 3 simple habits. Are you ready, listeners? Let's count them together.
Habit number 1.
Gratitude. This means being thankful for good things in your life, even small things.
For example, every night you can think of 3 things you're grateful for. Maybe a good meal, a kind message from a friend, or simply a sunny day.
I do this every night before I sleep. I think of 3 good things from my day.
That's wonderful. Studies show that people who practice gratitude regularly feel happier and sleep better.
Habit number 2.
Positive self-talk. This means being kind to yourself when you talk in your head.
For example, instead of thinking, "I'm so bad at English," you can think, "I'm still learning English and I'm improving every day."
That small change makes a big difference over time.
I completely agree. The way we talk to ourselves affects our confidence a lot.
Habit number 3.
Surround yourself with positive people. The people around us affect our mood a lot.
If you spend time with people who always complain, you may start complaining too. But if you spend time with people who are encouraging and kind, you'll likely feel more positive as well.
So choose your friends wisely, not because you don't care about them, but because their energy affects your energy.
Beautifully said, Leo. So 3 habits: gratitude, positive self-talk, and surrounding yourself with positive people.
Let's repeat these 3 habits together, slowly, for pronunciation practice.
Gratitude,
Positive self-talk.
and surrounding yourself with positive people.
Try saying all 3 out loud right now. Let's collect today's habit-related vocabulary.
Word 1. Gratitude. Being thankful.
Example, I keep a gratitude journal to write down good things every day.
Word 2. Self-talk. The thoughts and words we say to ourselves.
Example, negative self-talk can really hurt our confidence.
Word 3. Surround. To be around, to have near you.
Example, try to surround yourself with supportive friends.
Word 4. Complain. To express that something is wrong or bad.
Example, he always complains about the weather.
Gratitude, self-talk, surround, complain. Fantastic new words for today.
Now, let's do a short listening story. Listen carefully and try to understand the main idea. I'll ask you a question afterward.
Here we go. A young woman named Sarah planned her wedding for months. She chose a beautiful garden for the outdoor ceremony. She imagined blue skies, warm sunshine, and happy guests. But on the wedding day, dark clouds appeared in the sky, and then it started to rain. Heavy rain. Sarah's mother panicked. "Oh no, the wedding is ruined," she said. But Sarah looked outside, took a deep breath, and smiled. She said, "Mom, we can't control the weather, but we can still have a beautiful day." So the family quickly moved everything inside a large tent nearby. They added candles, warm lights, and soft music. Guests laughed as they ran inside, a little wet but smiling. Later, Sarah said it was the most memorable wedding she could imagine. Cozy, warm, and full of laughter, thanks to the unexpected rain. Years later, whenever it rained, Sarah would smile and say, "Rainy days bring good memories."
Beautiful story, right? Now, quick question for you, listener. What is the main lesson of this story?
Take a moment to think. The lesson is, we cannot always control what happens, like the weather, but we can control how we respond to it, just like Sarah did.
Exactly the same idea we discussed at the beginning of the episode. Isn't that a nice connection?
It really is. Life will always give us surprises, some good, some difficult. Our job is not to control everything, but to respond with a positive, flexible attitude. More words from our story.
Word 1. Panic. To feel sudden, strong fear or worry.
Example, don't panic. We can fix this problem together.
Word 2. Ruined. Completely spoiled or destroyed.
Example, the rain ruined our picnic plans.
Word 3. Cozy. Warm, comfortable, and pleasant.
Example, the small cafe felt very cozy on a cold day.
Word 4. Memorable. Something you will remember for a long time, usually in a good way.
Example, our trip to the mountains was truly memorable.
Panic, ruined, cozy, memorable. Wonderful vocabulary today.
Now let's learn some common English expressions native speakers use when talking about positive thinking.
I love this part. Let's start with expression number 1.
Look on the bright side. This means to find the positive part of a difficult situation.
Example, I know you lost your job, but look on the bright side. Now you can find something even better.
Expression 2. Every cloud has a silver lining. This means even bad situations often have something good hidden inside them.
Example, the flight was canceled, but every cloud has a silver lining. We got an extra day at the beach.
Expression 3. Keep your chin up. This means stay strong and positive. Don't give up.
Example, I know exams are hard right now, but keep your chin up. You're doing great.
Expression 4. Turn a negative into a positive. This means to change a bad situation into something good or useful.
Example, she turned her illness into a positive by starting a health blog to help others.
These are very natural expressions. If you use them in conversation, you will sound like a fluent English speaker.
Let's repeat all 4 expressions together one more time, slowly.
Look on the bright side.
Every cloud has a silver lining.
Keep your chin up.
Turn a negative into a positive.
Wonderful. Try to use one of these expressions today in a real conversation with a friend, coworker, or even with yourself.
Emily, before we finish today's episode, I want to give our listeners a small challenge.
I love challenges. Tell us.
For the next 7 days, I want everyone listening to do one simple thing. Every morning, think of just one positive thought before checking your phone.
That's such a simple but powerful habit.
It could be something like, "Today is a new opportunity," or "I am capable of handling whatever happens today."
And if you want, share your positive thought in the comments below this video. We would love to read them.
Yes, practicing English by writing your thoughts is also excellent speaking and writing practice.
So remember, small, consistent actions create big changes over time. You don't need to become a completely different person overnight.
Just a little better every single day.
Let's do a quick review of everything we learned today. I'll say the word, and you try to remember the meaning before Leo explains it.
1. Mood. How you feel. 2. Annoyed. A little angry or frustrated. 3. Respond. To react to something. 4. Attitude. Your general way of thinking. 5. Ancestor. A family member from long ago. 6. Survive. To stay alive. 7. Modern. New. Current. 8. Train. To practice and improve. 9. Crash. When a computer suddenly stops working. 10. Deadline. The time something must be finished. 11. Pressure. Stress from a difficult situation. 12. Angle. A point of view. 13. Gratitude. Being thankful. 14. Self-talk. The words you say to yourself. 15. Surround. To be near or around. 16. Complain. To say something is wrong or bad. 17. Panic. Sudden strong fear. 18. Ruined. Destroyed or spoiled. 19. Cozy. Warm and comfortable. 20. Memorable. Easy to remember, usually in a good way.
20 new words today. That's excellent progress. Try to use at least 3 of these words this week in real conversations.
Before we say goodbye, let's do our usual speaking practice. I'll ask a few questions, pause the video, and answer out loud in English. Don't worry about mistakes, just practice speaking.
Question 1. What usually makes your mood better when you feel a little sad?
Question 2. Can you think of one bad moment that didn't ruin your whole day?
Question 3. What is one thing you are grateful for today?
Question 4. Which English expression from today will you try to use this week? Look on the bright side, silver lining, or keep your chin up.
Take your time, answer slowly, and remember, speaking English even alone is powerful practice.
So, that brings us to the end of today's episode. Think positive, live better.
We talked about why our brains sometimes focus on negative thoughts, 3 simple habits for a positive mindset, a few beautiful stories, and useful English vocabulary and expressions.
Remember, positive thinking isn't about ignoring problems. It's about choosing how we respond to them.
And just like learning English, positive thinking is a skill. It grows stronger with daily practice.
So keep practicing your English, keep practicing your positive thoughts, and we will see you again very soon.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like this video, subscribe to Smart English Speaking, and share it with a friend who is also learning English.
Leave a comment below and tell us, what's one positive thought you have today?
Thank you so much for listening, and remember,
Think positive.
live better.
See you next time.